All right, man, Mr. Martin 45 back with another video. YouTube, what's been going on, man? All right, so jumping back in, man, trying to keep this content going, man, at the same time bonding with my little guy, just turned 3 weeks old. So between family time, trying to get parts in for the vet, and just a slew of other random things that got going on around the house, man. You know, had a subscriber hit me up and asked for, you know what I mean, some updates as far as the Durango goes. Shout out to I think it's Bulldog Garage. I'm saying that wrong, go back and check it. Like I said, this is my current setup. Now, if you were to get one, yours is not going to look like this. One, I'm running a custom launcher. Also, with running a custom launcher, I'm also running custom firmware, which I'll drop in the description. The guy who actually built the firmware that I'm running was $100, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that I can do on here that you can't do with the factory firmware. Like, say, for instance, the Wi-Fi. If I wanted to mess with the Wi-Fi, go on there and connect to a network. With the factory firmware, I would have to go into settings, going to networks, and then select a network, put in the password, do all of that, and then back all the way out. With the custom firmware, all I have to do is hit the logo, I'm straight in. You know what I mean? So it makes things a whole lot easier, as well as plenty other features. And the guy keeps it up to date. I hit him up, you know, periodically, ask him, hey, are there any updates? You know what I mean? He'll check, ask me what system it is, or, you know, he still has a lot of our messages still in his messages. So he'll just go back, look at the model that I have, say, yeah, this is the update. These are the few features that were added. He'll send me that. I'll update it, which really you don't need to update it. He just adds extra features as time goes on. So, I mean, you can't really beat that. Outside of that, again, everything works like it's supposed to. Of course, you see YouTube, all that stuff on here, a lot of stuff that I watch, sports, of course, tech stuff, car videos, painting, you know, all the stuff that we watch on YouTube. So you have all of that stuff. Have my movie stuff, all this stuff that pops up, which again, you can find all of this stuff online, but boom, pops up with all the stuff that I've watched or am watching currently. These are all movie stuff, movie, TV shows, all that kind of stuff. Everybody kind of knows about Movie Box. Of course, Netflix. And like I said, a lot of this stuff you're not going to get on your average stereo, which again, I know they make the little magic boxes and all that other kind of stuff nowadays to where you can get a lot of this stuff on your factory stereo. Again, they didn't have it at the time that I had mine. I want to say this is maybe going on year 4 or 5 that I've had this stereo. Didn't have that back then. So this is what I have. So all this stuff works like it's supposed to. Of course, your Bluetooth browser, all that other kind of stuff. And when you pull your factory unit out, mine, my AC had the knobs. So of course, all that stuff is replaced. So all this stuff is digital now. So that's how I get to all of my climate controls, excuse me, as well as a lot of my other features. Like, let me see, I'm going to console. And this is where we have a lot of our other factory features. Headlight delay, corn lights, mirror dimmers, courtesy lights, whether your doors automatically lock, unlock, passive entry, pretty much all of your factory settings. Folding mirrors, the headrest back there in the back, if you wanted to fold those down. Sure you heard that. So I can still do pretty much everything on the unit that I did before I changed it out. So this was one of my first mods. Probably wasn't the first, one of the first, which I'm pretty sure you're looking as well. A phone holder, which this is the first one that I had, which I'll probably be removing this one here before long, because I ended up getting this one here. So I got this one once we updated our phones. I really didn't use anything MagSafe, and the only reason we really updated to the iPhone 14 Pro Maxes was because my 12 Pro Max really still didn't have an issue out of it, but at the same time, I really couldn't hear much when I put the phone on speaker. My earpiece was kind of messing up. If I was holding the phone up to my ear, it worked fine, but the volume was pretty low. So we updated. I got one of these, and like I said, I can be off-roading somewhere, which again, I don't off-road, but this phone holder holds the phone like crazy. You know what I mean? It's not going anywhere. You can see how firm it is, like, and I'm really like yanking on it. This one down here was actually a good one as well, but the I mean, and it still works with MagSafe, but it still kind of slides a little bit. I'll put both of these in the description because they also come with the little metal pieces to put in the back of your phone, whether it's inside your case or on top of your case. And like I said, there are like 10 magnets, 2 rows of 5 that actually hold your phone in place. So this was actually a good phone holder as well. Just small things. So outside of the phone holders, stereo, one of the other first mods that I did was all of my covers on my steering wheel, which again, all of these things will be in the description. This 3-piece set, I want to say I got off Amazon, and then the rest of these I ordered from a guy. I'm gonna have to look up his information, which I'm pretty sure you can get it on Amazon, eBay, and a couple other places if you Google them. If you have a Durango Charger Challenger 300, you know that this piece here is normally silver, and then this says whatever it is that you have. Like I think mine said Durango or it said Dodge. So changed out this piece. I'm trying to remember if I got this piece from him as well, or if this piece came with these. Can't quite remember. I want to say I got this piece from the guy as well, but he can also make these custom. So if you had a name that you wanted to put on here, if you had a theme that you were going with for your car, like I seen a couple people who had, you know, Transformer themed cars, to where they either had Autobot or Decepticon logos in both of these areas. But this was another mod that I did. Moving on. Another mod that I messed with was my gear shifter here. This is also on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon, Etsy, and a couple other places. And they have plenty of these. It's not just Mopar. They have, of course, your Marvel stuff, your DC, American flags, all kind of stuff that you can get to put on these. Just so it's just not a plain knob that you have there. Of course, as you can see down there, my bass knob. I actually have 2 amps that I'm running. I'm running an 800 watt on my mids and highs, and I'm running an 1800 watt amp on a set of 8s that I have in the trunk. And it sounds amazing. But it's another mod that I did. Don't know exactly what setups you guys are running, but like I said, amps always work, so therefore you don't have to turn your stereo up as loud. My factory stereo was still pretty decent, but I would have to turn it up to 22, 23, you know what I mean, to get decent sound. Now I'm at maybe 7 or 8, you know what I mean, and that's still like super loud. So audio also went with, changed all my door speakers. So 6x9s in the front. I want to say they were 6.5s in the rear. I don't think they were 6x9s in the back as well. I'd have to go on and double check, but I think they were 6.5s in the back and 6x9s in the front. Again, my car needs a serious detail, so I'll be getting that done here before long. I went with kickers. So I have kickers, 6x9s in the front, 6.5s in the rear. I'll drop those in the description as well. I think I got those off of eBay. I want to say the set ran me, well, they all came together. The set ran me, I want to say like 89 or 99 bucks. So it's another mod that I went with. Something else that I went with to kind of go with the theme again. Car is dirty, pay it no mind. It's the door handles. To cover those up to kind of go with the theme that I went with, the gray and of course the black. Of course the 8-inch massive Sumo subs. They sound like 10s or 15s, but they do their job. Also, if you have these tail lights, another mod that I did, there are, I forget how many screws it is. If you take off the back black plastic panel on the inside, take it off, I'll show you. If you pop this piece off and get to those screws in there, then you can pull this off. And what I did to mine, again, if you have a Durango, you understand, water gets in here and it just rests down here. That's why they made these screws on the side. As you can see, I took mine out and left mine out down here to drain that water. But again, I took mine off, got some silicone, and I sealed mine all the way up so it minimizes the amount of water that gets in there, so I don't have to worry about these lights going out as soon as some do. Also changed out the headlights, fog lights, went with the brighter bulb. I'll drop those in the description as well. Not too hard to take off, just got to turn your wheel. And then there is a little compartment. I don't know if you can see it up in there. Yeah, right there. Just twist that off, turn your wheels either to the inside or the outside. And then, of course, I can get that to focus. Get that to twist off. And then once you twist that off, you can stick your hand up in there and get that changed up. Of course, you can do simple stuff as well. Like I put the wrap on my hood. Wasn't too bad. Once it was like 89 bucks for a roll. And of course, I just ran mine top of the hood all the way up this body line, and then wrapped it around the back spoiler. And then I put the blue pinstriping on there. So there's that. Did the tire letters, which I'm about to remove these and replace them. Didn't really maintain them the way that I probably should have. Could have kept them clean and they would have looked a little bit better, but about to knock those off and get some new ones on there. And a few other things that I did. Oil catch can made the car run a little bit better in my opinion. Some people may have a difference in opinion, say it doesn't do anything, but I noticed my car was kind of bogging down, like say when I was in between second and third gear. Completely stopped that when I put on my oil catch can. So there's that aspect. I haven't done a cold air intake, which I still kind of plan on doing that, but I haven't just as of yet because I want to get rid of all of the factory box that is up there, kind of in the way, you know what I mean, to kind of create a little bit more space up under the hood. Again, other people would say, you know, it was designed that way and putting something else on there, it's not going to run the way it's supposed to. It is what it is, bro. I don't think what else I done. Oh yeah, my changed my DRL lights. So let me turn those on, let you see what those look like. So as you know, these lights here are normally white. I changed mine, which that's a whole project within itself. That probably wouldn't be one of your first 5 mods that you would do, but it's a mod that you can do that I would recommend doing. And you can have somebody else do it. You can actually order them from certain websites, but they're a lot more pricey because of course you're ordering the whole headlight. So you may be paying anywhere between $800 to $1,000 to change out your headlights. I want to say the kits that I ordered were maybe 100 bucks, maybe 2. I can't quite remember. I'll have to get on and check, and I'll drop that in the description as well, to where you can change those to whatever color you want. But you see what I mean. Change it to different colors. You can have it set to one solid color. You can have it changed to 2 colors. You know what I mean? Have it blink. It's all set up by Bluetooth. So there's that. Another mod that I did was the underglow, which I'm going to have to redo that again. And again, that's on me because I ordered mine off of Amazon. I would recommend If you're going to get some off of Amazon, I'll throw a link in the description to the ones that I'm going to get. Before, I got the ones that were like maybe 30, 40 bucks, which again, you kind of get what you pay for. I'll drop a link in the description to the ones that I'm probably going to get, or unless you want to go with an RGB halo kits or a lighting trends setup, which I think those are built a little bit better and that would last you a lot longer. I want to say this is maybe the second set that I've been through off of Amazon. That was like 30, 40 bucks, which the first set, I lost those when we had a snowstorm a couple years back, and there was ice and stuff all in the street, kind of got stuck. And when I was trying to get out, the ice kind of caught the cord that I had down up under there. And probably should have took that a little bit higher. In any other case, it would have been fine, but the amount of ice and snow that we got that year grabbed a hold of that and snatched that up out of there. These are still wired. Don't know what the issue is. Maybe they weren't sealed correctly or whatever the case is, but I think water got in, I'm gonna say it's on the passenger side. All of them still work except for the light bar on the passenger side. So I still have lights in the front, on the driver's side, and in the rear. Which again, I would turn those on, but it's daylight, so you're not gonna be able to see them anyway. But outside of that, man, that's pretty much all I've done up to this point. I need to do a little bit of touch up on my paint because again, with the weather being what it was and driving through that snow and ice, scraped a lot of those areas off in my wheel wells and in a couple other spots. So besides touching those up, a couple of the only other few things that I plan on doing to the Durango is finding another set of rims and tires, which I'm not in too much of a hurry because of my Corvette project. Because I plan on having this done by early to mid-spring. So that way I'll be out driving this. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all checking out the video. Just wanted to drop this quick video showing all the mods that I've done to this. A few things that you can do, or you know what I mean, first few mods that you can drop to yours. If y'all have any other questions, any comments, you know, suggestions, whatever the case is, man, drop it in the comments, man. No thing for me to drop a video for you guys, answer any questions. Also changed, just thinking about it, changed my signal lights. Signal lights are like super, super bright. I'll see if I can find those as well and drop those in the description. But yeah, much brighter than they previously were. But yeah, to my man Bulldogger in the Bulldog Garage on YouTube, man, appreciate your comment. I'll try to keep you updated, man, with videos on the Durango, stuff that I still have planned for the Durango. Try to keep that content rolling, man. So until the next video, man, appreciate y'all continuing to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till the next video, man. Peace.